Margaret Mead, an American cultural anthropologist, said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, competent citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has." Research has found that 3 or more people working together on a project are much more effective than a single person spending all of his time doing the same thing. However, without communication, the 3+ team members can be as useless as if the project went untouched. My thesis today says that becoming a competent small group communicator is key to your academic and professional success. As an information technology major and an employee of one of the largest technology companies in the world, I realized the importance of communication and teamwork. To support my argument that becoming a small group communicator is key to your academic and professional success, I'll make 3 points. 1. Effective small group communicators understand how groups and teams are formed. 2. They understand how groups and teams are maintained. And number 3, they understand how group performance is enhanced. Now that I've laid out this argument, let me go to my first point: how groups and teams are formed. This includes problem solving, decision making, listening, conflict management, and also learning. There are key theories in small group communication. First, we have the system theory. The system theory is comprised of open systems, openness to the environment, independence, input variables, and output variables. We have processes, synergy, entropy, and equifinality. We also have the social exchange theory, which includes rewards, costs, profit, and losses. The social exchange looks at what group members believe to be positive benefits and the negative costs of participating in groups. All of these theories play a part in small group communication, but I'm most familiar with the social exchange system. We tend to seek rewards. We are concerned with cost, and we work for profit, and we shy away from losses. For these 3 last group communications, we will see how we will talk about the symbolic convergence theory. We will see it comprises symbolic convergence theory, structural exchange theory, and the functional theory. The textbook suggests 3 points about the functional theory. Group members attempt to satisfy task requirements, including understanding the issue to be solved, the characteristics of acceptable solutions, and what constitute realistic alternatives. They also examine the alternative and select the most likely to satisfy the requirements of the problem. Group members use communication to overcome stress. Group members take time to review the process through which they arrive at the choices, and if necessary, they reconsider their choice. As an employee in the information technology field, I understand the importance of understanding the issues to satisfy task completion, of inner conflict as well when there's a deadline to meet, and being dependent on the others within the group to communicate their findings to get the job done. Let's take a look at the group development. Group development comprises interpersonal needs, individual and group goals, establishing mutuality of consent, interpersonal attraction, group attraction, and cultural development. Cultural development causes conflict in a group. Individual differences always exist in a group. That is a given. But if the group members are culturally diverse, that will cause severe difficulties in the group. Let me go to my second point, how groups are maintained. We will see key group relationships. This relationship includes roles, norms, status, power, and trust. We also look at group climate, how to improve group climate. We have supportive versus defensive. We have interpersonal communication, confirmation and disconfirmation. We have group cohesiveness. We have communication networks. And let's see how to manage group conflict. To manage group conflict, we should separate the people from the problem. We should focus on shared interests. We should generate many options to solve a problem and base decisions on objective criteria. Let's see our leading people. They are we have the perspective thread, or the thread perspective, functional perspective, situational perspective, transformational leadership. We can also see at how to collaborate, how to prepare or how to collaborate. First, we need to develop a plan in preparation for group discussion. We should formulate questions of fact, prediction, value, or policy for a group discussion. We should use appropriate logic and reasoning to develop sound conclusions. We should identify appropriate ways to use facts, examples, and opinions in statistics in group discussions. Let's see at how we can enhance group communication skills. We should use verbal dynamics. We should use listening, non-verbal communication, application of non-verbal communication research to groups, functions of non-verbal cues in groups, and also interpreting non-verbal communication. And we should look at the groups, making group decisions and solving problems. We should accurately assess the present situation. We should establish clear and appropriate group goals, accurately identify positive and negative consequences of decision alternatives. We should have accurate information. Oh, sorry, I need to go back. We should have accurate information. We should draw conclusions from available information and also encourage participation by many people. Let's see how we can enhance group creativity. First, we can brainstorm. We should use the nominal group techniques, which can also apply the DEFI technique, electronic brainstorming, and affinitive brainstorming. Now, as I conclude my presentation, let me review the 3 points. Becoming a competent small group communicator is key to your academic success. We have seen how communicators should understand how groups and teams are formed. They should understand how groups and teams are maintained, and also they should understand that how groups and teams are enhanced. I believe that these 3 points have supported my point. Thank you.